Does anyone besides me remember when disco made a brief and kind of frightening comeback? Not to say that I did not partake in the Thursday night disco night. Not that I danced much, but I went. But does anyone remember when disco made this little kind of comeback? I want a night. Oh, there was this chick, the shot waitress at that club. She was a fucking goddess. No lie. No fucking lie. I couldn't be more honest and sincere ever, and that is no offense to any woman I have ever met, but this woman was a fucking goddess. Beautiful. I can't say gorgeous. I can't say sexy. Those are almost offensive and demeaning words. She was strikingly beautiful. And this curly, like real tight, curled blonde hair that came down to like the middle of her back. Like sculptured fucking hair. The perfect frame and body. I know I'm sounding so horribly sexist right now, but no, it was like just wow. And personality-wise, the most adorable person ever. Oh my God, I loved her. I did love her too, but that was a different kind of love. But oh yeah, I just adored her. That woman led to, it's not really overly amusing or entertaining, but just one of my favorite like drunken brother love moments when we got home from that club and he tried to explain to me how I actually had a chance with this fucking perfect specimen of humanity. Like, oh! Which is pretty much how I behaved when she came around. She'd be like, "You want a shot?" Guys would be like, "Yeah." So we come home from the club one night, drunk off our asses. He tries to explain to me. And he painted a beautiful drunken picture, don't get me wrong. Like, he just illustrated his way through the possibilities and the potential. And it was almost making sense until the end. So he explains to me how I have a chance with her. And he goes, "Of course, could be wrong. Been wrong before. In fact, I'm rarely right." And if I'm not mistaken, still not the last song. Am I right? Am I wrong? That might be the last.
Blue skies turning gray, like my love.
Yeah, that's a hard fucking reality to face tomorrow with, isn't it?
It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
And this was my God Bless You. God bless you.
So take the photographs and still frames in your
More
mind.
interesting, that song was the theme song of my death. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What a candy man can. So where are we gonna put the construction codes? Let's play a little game, shall we? Ooh, and the cross fell off. Is that an omen? Ooh, is this my boundary for the rest of the night? Well then, wait a minute. Well then, hold the fuck up! Well, little candy comes, climb halfway to the stars. San Francisco, you were a strange love. God bless you. Oh, I would have shown you the world like you had never seen it before. Which only means we have to take a break from this song. And I must take a moment. This is San Francisco's theme song. I should make a CD with one song from every great love. Hold on. Before I play San Francisco's song, and perhaps before I boundary myself in, I should take a potty break. One more beer. Are we set and ready? Oh, no, not quite. I haven't played the Stay Within the Boundaries game for a very long time. That's almost cheating. Putting it way over there. Let's Smallen this. And while I'm at it, why don't I out in the light? Let's Smallen this. What kind of frickin' moron are you? And now let's pause for a moment as we reflect on San Francisco. Oh, girl. I realize I'm a moron and I couldn't pick up a chick with a magnet. I couldn't pick up a chick with a rooster, with a cock. What? No. God bless you, San Francisco. I hope we can be friends. Smaller. All right, so now, without leaving the space, I have to pick up where I left off. Moving on. Moving right along. Good song. I'm praying for rain in California. Amen. I suppose it's that time. And I'm facing in the right direction, and so are you. Folks, anything I do, anything I am, anything I have, anything I be, anything I feel, the way she works, amen. Oh, Shamus is back. Thank you, Bert-On. I still don't think you quite get Shamus, but that's all right. You took good care of him, and that's what's important. And I believe he took very good care of you. I have had this stick. This is the original. Not counting the one I made, which I also still have. Oh, my friend. What are we playing at? Oh, music. Music is the magic that makes everything sunshine. That's what makes my troubles all seem tiny. I need to name you two guys. Mental note. I gotta take a video of these two guys hanging on the wall here. Song blue, everybody knows one. So, the CD we're listening to now is a cabaret / sing-along that I thought I was putting together before I left for the trip. By the time I came back from the trip, it wasn't happening for many reasons. I was, much like the girl, I was way too afraid to go there, and it just wasn't going to happen. But I still think it was going to be a brilliant show. Am I letting go because I met someone new? I'm losing my fucking mind. Georgia! Georgia! Wow, this is an intense night. Mama, you are a beautiful woman. You truly are. I would not have fallen in love with you if you weren't. But girl, you sucked the effing life out of me. I should rename you the Succubus. It's not your fault. I let you do it. One more time, just because you were fun. You really were. You don't even know. You don't even know, San Francisco. You have no idea how much fun you were for me. How brief the moment was. I still love you, San Francisco. You rock. You don't even know. Oh, I guess that's a good thing to talk about yet before it all closes down. This has been a public service announcement. This has been probably one of the most intense shamanic journeys I have had in a very long time. I really cannot wait to wake up from this one. 6 more weeks, apparently. Have one more cigarette here. And say to you that I said earlier that I wanted to add to the shout-outs. Tim Conway. I want to make no secret of that. There is the brilliant one. There you go. If I were going to nickname him, it would be the brilliant one. I saw him in an interview on a talk show. Right this moment, I'm not going to say which one in particular. But I gave you a hint. And they were talking about the state of affairs of the world, and in particular, entertainment in it, and what entertainment has become. And they were like, and what can we do about it? You know what I mean? Like, it's become commonplace. Sex, violence, drugs, craziness. Like, we propagate it. We propagate the insanity of the world. And I'm not saying it's not there, and I'm not saying it's not interesting, but times used to be very different. And I think the world was a better place in those times. Simpler, easier. People knew how to laugh and how to, like, maybe not completely, but I just feel like. And they were like, what can we do? I can tell you what you want to do. You want to change the face of television in America today? Then you put together the best damn variety show you can. That's what's missing from entertainment today. The variety show. There were brilliant, brilliant shows. Dean Martin, Carol Burnett. For lack of production value, Sonny and Cher. I mean, yes, we still have, like, Saturday Night Live, but it's not the same. It's not the same as what those were. And it's not just about what, like, how the show functioned and what it did. I mean, the concept of the variety show was brilliant. Want to do the Carol Burnett show? No. Said no one ever. No. So you get a good, strong show together. And if I were going to premiere it, I would put together the best cast that I could. Preferably of no names, with perhaps 1 or 2 slightly well-known familiar names. You don't want big. They'll become big. But if they're big to begin with, you can't bring big in. You can't have stars knocking on the door because these guys are already, like, blinding everybody. Generally, all it takes are 2 men and 2 women. Plus a chorus. Now, Carol Burnett, I believe, actually used 3 men. But one not as regularly as the other 2. I don't know if they had 3 women, though. If I were going to air it today, I would put Tim Conway and Betty White together because it should happen before one of them is gone. They could change America in one night, just the two of them. The talent and the brilliance and the goodness and the great spirit that resides in each of those as individuals. If you put that on stage together, opposite each other, doing the male-female comedy, George Burns, Gracie Allen kind of shtick, American television would never be the same. Hey, Norton! Norton, pal! Come down here!
Yeah, Robbie boy!
God bless you, Eddie Murphy. Oh. White Rose. Speaking of, I want a honeymooners murder mystery because I found Norton like none other. Like a spitting frickin' image. I thought that's what I was watching when he first came out on stage. I was like, oh my God, is this somehow related to the honeymooners? Alright, I guess it's just about time to wind down, go inside. I don't know. I don't really feel like sleeping. I don't know. I want to do things. There's nothing for me to do right now, which is the problem. I talked enough that I would like one more cigarette. I'm going to turn you off anyway, because, I'm still, playing Stay Within the Bounds. Dumbass, because he's a dumbass. And yes, that was totally worth it. You always win. I hate that. Just once, I'd like to be able to be like, nah, nah. No, but it's always you. That was totally worth this trip. I will swear till the day I die that the preceding moment had been brought to you by divinity, God, Yahweh, the big guy. It's time to wind it up. Wind me up, turn me loose. I am ready. From here in Geistopia, this is your beloved Rev, wishing you peace, love, light, and freakishness, baby.
Swirled over, I thought I found true love.
You met another and he was gone. I said I was going to do this before. Can you see them? There. Sure, why not? For lack of better names right now, there you have them, folks. Frank and Ernest. Right there. Frank and Ernest. Matt in a box. These are the things I think about. If I were allowed to leave this little square, I would so crawl up into the camera right now and be like, help me. I would, but I can't. It's the rules. Matt, you shaman-looking motherfucker. Words a cousin once spoke to me. If I had to name tonight, it would be, Lord, may there be help for him. If I were gonna name tonight's program, Lord, may there be help for him. So here we are, like a mere 3 hours later. Next time on Welcome to My Life. Oh, 11 days. It's been 11 days. This is always a strange part of my week. God's kicking my ass all up and down the street. I knew I was indoor. I knew that. I knew that the moment I laid eyes on her. I started to tell you a story a couple of weeks ago about the general. Pardon me, I must travel from the Mat Cave over to the fortress of... Ooh, what am I going to call it? You'll have to forgive me, I'm dealing with a bit of perfection. Come on, my Tootsie Wootsie Lootsie Whoopsie Pop!